Suspects arrested in connection with last week's violent protests have been denied legal services, while the injured don't have access to medicine. Yvonne Akisoya, who's from an opposition party, said that in some instances, lawyers who wish to represent detainees are threatened with being locked up or shot, adding that they don't even know where some of the detainees are kept. The BBC's Thomas Nardi spoke to her and started by asking her how she felt about being linked to the protest organisers, as alleged by some government officials.
Shock, dismay, disappointment, complete disbelief. For two reasons. The first and the obvious one is that I had absolutely nothing to do with the riots, not through instigation, not through organization, not in any way, shape, or form. So clearly, shock. But the second reason why I'm so shocked is because for the official spokespersons of the government, members of the Strategic Communication Unit of the Ministry of Information, but also, sadly, the President's press secretary, to be on national TV, to be on national radio, and to make accusations which are not only baseless, but incredibly dangerous. And they're dangerous because absolutely no evidence exists. The allegations in themselves are allegations which have the tendency to incite people, members of the public, members of the party of the government, against the people who are being named. And I felt and saw and experienced that on Wednesday. I was home when I had a call from a counselor. That's when I realized that there was this violence going on, went onto social media and put out an appeal for calm and quiet and end of violence and restraint by the security forces and, non-violence from Freetonians, from my residents. And I was absolutely shocked to see the attacks on social media blaming me.
All right. Do you think the security forces conducted themselves professionally during the protests?
So one of the things that has become clear to me is myself and many others have been trying to piece this all together is a sense that it appears that on that day there were multiple things happening. It doesn't seem, from everything that I'm hearing, everything that I'm reading, things that I'm watching, videos and conversations, it feels like it was a very fragmented events, a series of events. What I found most disturbing, which have been corroborated by several people, that the violence started when a police officer killed two youth. And then that's what led to the spark. I condemn unequivocally, I condemn all violence. So the fact that somebody shot youth does not mean that that should lead to counter-violence. I totally condemn that. And these are all things that we hope an independent investigation will unearth. The commentary from so many people that I've spoken to in the East End of Freetown who said this sparked. These were, from what I understand, these were young men who were going about their business, loafing around, not into a protest on the main road. Now, if that's the case, then I would say there's definitely some need for consideration about the way the security forces operated.
Did some members of the opposition take part in the protest? Could that be the reason why the security forces are using excessive force?
I have no idea. I wasn't in the protest. I can't say who was in the protest. What I've seen is social media posts. I can't tell you if members of the opposition were in the protests. What I can tell you is that members of the opposition have been arrested. What I can tell you is that members of the opposition, including myself, are being accused of masterminding, coordinating, inciting, and I will reiterate again, I really believe in the importance of us having a time of coming together for national peace. When I talk about peace, it's not a flippant remark. It's something I believe in.
That is the Mayor of Freetown, Yvonne Akisoya, talking to the BBC's Thomas Nadi.
This week, Scotland became the first country